Hold on, let me catch my breath. We getting to the bread, it was crumbs. She love car, turn nothing into something. She let me knock it out the park, home run. I'm a giant Barry Bonds. She told me that the money make she tried more, now the mother ain't nothing. I've been always feeling like the one. These other I'ma show 'em how it's done. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do what it wasn't running, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss, I can do what I wanna. Your last was do what it wasn't running, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Shot up to the moon, we ain't never going under. Hit some old town slugger. Why after why, we ain't never got us up, made it to the top floor, but we started from the gutter.
What up, man?
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Denver Broncos. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Locke going to keep this. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Locke going to throw. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way down to the 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 27, Hurts dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he will slide down with a good gain. Excellent work that time to get free. And for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down, back to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 1 yard.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Oh, fighting off the defender.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of maybe... 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Now Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt? And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant, and he goes out right around the 39. Locke on target to Fant for a Bronco first down. Locke working out of the gun. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, it's Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Locke. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Broncos. Drew Locke on target to Jerry Jeudy. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Alexander Johnson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Sheds off the tackle, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
You gotta feel it, baby.
Javonte Williams scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Two more yards there and another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Locke going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed. And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Sanders, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. From the 36, Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 52. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts, being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Gordon on 1st down. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Broken tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Yeah. Turn me up, lay the tables and time.